All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday, April 13th, and we got a couple more play-in games to jump into. We got the Hawks hosting the Hornets and the Pelicans hosting the Spurs. Last night, the only two wins that we pulled out were Kevin Durant's under in rebounds, and we had the ride of the day, which we can't give an applause for here. We'll throw it up. Peace Picks comes in with we rode with Karl Anthony Towns under 27.5 points. That was an easy cash there, guys. If you do want to use hashtag ride of the day in the comments, I will be jumping on board with one play tonight from someone in the comments. So use hashtag ride of the day in the comments. One last shout out there to P. We rode with Karl Anthony Towns 27.5. You can give a bunch of plays like that in your comment. We're going to roll with one, and Peace Picks definitely been in the comments before cashing for us. So shout out there to P. But yeah, we only had the two wins there in Karl Anthony Towns under in points, which wasn't even our play, but you know, we rode with it, so thank you to P there. And then also Kevin Durant's under in rebounds. The two misses we had really that we thought were gonna come through, I will say, was that Clippers money line and the Clippers +3 that we sprinkled a half unit on each. That looked all right. It looked like they could have come through, and then you know, the Timberwolves late in the game end up cashing that win for themselves, and they move on to play the Grizzlies in the West. The Nets come through and beat the Cavs, but the Covering Cavaliers did come through as they, you know, only lose by 7 points. But the Nets now moving on to take on my Boston Celtics, guys. But we are here to jump into the April 13th slate. Before I do that, I'm gonna say a big thank you here to all the ballers out there, guys. Fly high with us, join the ballers. $2.99 a month for some exclusive perks on the channel. Yesterday we had Dennis send in a video and he got his shout out in the video, so thank you so much to Dennis. I really do appreciate you guys, and Dennis was the day one baller there. So guys, you get a badge next to your name, you get exclusive access to some of the perks on the channel, you get some custom emojis. So consider supporting the channel by clicking the link in the pinned comment to become a baller today. $2.99 a month. It's probably the number one way you guys can show your direct support there. And another way you can show some support is by copping the merch. This stuff's flying right now, guys. I can't thank you guys enough. We're doing the Fade Me collection right now. Obviously, this looks a little something like some adult beverages. We got a couple designs out right now, different colors, sweatshirts, hoodies, all that stuff. So make sure to check out that link as well. But let's get into each of these games. And as I tell you guys, we go through each game. I give you my lean on the game, but my final plays will be in the pinned comment. And we're for sure adding some player props to this game as well, so make sure you guys check out that pinned comment, and the Discord link will also be in that pinned comment. You guys can see any added plays that we make, especially player props. I will explain why I made that play in the Discord. So let's jump right into it, guys. Without further ado, we're starting it off here with the Atlanta Hawks -5 at home, taking on the Charlotte Hornets. This Hawks team, you know, they are at home. I'll give them credit for that. You guys know what we say. The Atlanta Pigeons at home, but they're the Atlanta Pigeons on the road, but the Atlanta Hawks at home. I do think that both these teams coming off of, you know, 10 games, they're playing well against the spread. Charlotte's 6-4 against the spread. Atlanta's 7-3, and they're 4-0 against the spread. Lou Williams is going to be out for Atlanta tonight, and Gordon Hayward is going to be out for Charlotte here. Charlotte's coming off of winning 4 out of their last 6 games and covering 3 in a row to end the season against, you know, one of 3 good teams. Orlando, Chicago, I give them the good nod, and then Washington as well. Atlanta's coming in to this playoff series here, winning 3 out of their last 5, beating Washington, losing to Miami, and beating Houston. So not the biggest amount of, you know, competition as we look at that. Charlotte is 10-5 against the spread in their last 15 games. The total has gone over in 4 of Charlotte's last 6 games. They're 11-4 straight up in their last 15, and they're 13-7 in their last 20 games against Atlanta. For Atlanta, some trends we found here are Atlanta being 7-2 against the spread in their last 10, again 7-3, or 7-2 in their last 9, again they're 7-3 in their last 10. The total's gone under in 4 of the last 5, so Atlanta's pacing under, Charlotte's pacing over. Probably keeps us off of the total tonight. Even in terms of a lean, the total's 236, and I would be like, oh my god, that's such a high number, let's roll under. I don't know. Like, these two teams have been known to, at any given moment, not play the most amount of defense, you know what I mean? So I'm not looking to really take a peek at that. Last time these two teams played was late March. 116-106 was the win for Charlotte there. But yeah, I'm not the biggest believer in either of these defenses, so I don't know if we're gonna touch that total at all. I will say it's pretty high for a playoff game, but the NBA is weird nowadays, man. So some more trends here for Atlanta: 7-2 straight up in their last 9, and the total's gone under in 6 of their last 7 games against Charlotte here, and they're 11-1 in their last 12 games at home. So, you know, we've been rolling with Charlotte all year long, and if this line moves or gets anywhere near probably 6 or so, I think I end up leaning Charlotte. I have a slight lean towards Charlotte already, and that's just because they've made us a lot of money this season. I think that this Hawks team probably, I don't know, I get a weird vibe. I think this Hawks team probably can rise to the occasion more. We saw them do it last year. We saw Trae Young do it. They have the players that are going to be able to kind of, you know, hey, we've been here before and play well in the playoffs. But I would like to see Charlotte be able to compete here, and I do think that this game could be a 3-4 point type of win for Atlanta. So I'm going to lean Charlotte here, +5. It might be a psycho pick. It might be a psycho lean. We have the psycho alert going, but that is going to be our lean for this game. Charlotte +5. I think if these two teams match up well, and I would give the matchup nod to Charlotte, just the way that the two teams have been playing as of late. But I do see Atlanta probably winning this game by maybe 2 to 4 points. So that's why we're kind of, you can probably hear it in my voice, kind of on the split there of, we're leaning Charlotte, but like, I don't feel like I'm the most confident person in the world doing that. So take that for what it's worth. Again, 236 is the total in this game, so make sure you check out the pinned comment, because I think we're going to have a couple player props in this game for certain. But we're going to lean Charlotte in this one, +5, and I think that that is going to be a very non-public pick, but we're leaning Charlotte. Next up, Pelicans 5.5 point favorites over the San Antonio Spurs here. This Pelicans team finished the season at 36-46 straight up, 41-40-1 against the spread. Spurs 34-48 straight up, 43-37-2 against spread. There was spurts. I think I'm gonna go with that word during this season where both of these teams absolutely just kind of went on a against the spread tear, and it was pretty impressive. San Antonio is coming into this playoffs here with a 2-0-1 in their last 3 against the spread. 3 straight losses though when we look at it straight up, and in fact in their last 10 games playing really well against the spread. 8-1-1, 4-1-1 on the road, and 4-0 there in that 10 at home. New Orleans 5-5 against the spread at home, 3-2, and on the road 2-3. So they've been a better home team as of late against the spread. 4 injuries here. Lonnie Walker's upgraded to probable. So is Romeo Langford for the Pelicans. Valanciunas upgraded to probable. Ingram upgraded to probable. Devontae Graham upgraded to probable. And Jones upgraded to probable. Herb Jones, what a name. But let's get into some of the trends here before we get into our picks. San Antonio 6-0-1 in their last 7 games against the spread. The total has gone under. This total is 226. Total's gone under in 12 of their last 18. They're 8-1 against the spread in their last 9 against New Orleans, and they're 5-1 straight up in their last 6 against New Orleans. New Orleans, the total's gone under. So there's 2 trends going under. We probably do lean the under in this one. I don't love it. I'm not going to take it. We've been bad at NBA totals, being completely honest. I'm not going to pat myself on the back for being transparent here, because we've lost money on the totals this season, but I would lean under, but we've been off on totals. But the total's gone under in 9 of New Orleans' last 13 games. It's gone under in 7 of their last 8 games against San Antonio. They're 0-7 against the spread in their last 7 games when playing at home against the Spurs. So no trends really looking up for New Orleans, and I think we're going to keep it there. I'm going to lean the Spurs in this one, +5.5. They're playing really good basketball to conclude the season against the spread here, and I'm not saying that New Orleans hasn't been, but San Antonio in their last 10, again, 8-1-1. It doesn't matter if they're at home. It doesn't matter if they're on the road. I think that, you know, this team can keep it close. I think that this is maybe even a sprinkle on the money line. I think we can get some really good odds, maybe +200. I was seeing on some books this morning on the money line there. So this might be a half-unit spread, half-unit money line again. It didn't work out for the Clippers last night when we rolled the Western Conference underdog, but I like the Spurs in this one. I think that they match up very well against this Pelicans team. I think that they have some young talent that is sort of ready for the moment, I would say. So we're going to be leaning San Antonio 6-0-1, and it's a little risky because last night both favorites end up taking the win. So the fact that we're leaning Spurs, the fact that, you know, in the previous game we're leaning Charlotte, maybe it comes back to bite me. I don't know, but those are going to be our predictions for the day, guys. And make sure to keep an eye on the pinned comment. I'll say it one more time. That is where my final plays will be. It'll be at the bottom of the pinned comment. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button as well. We're approaching 10,000 subscribers, or on the way to 10,000 subscribers. I cannot thank you guys enough. About 50% of you guys that watch the videos choose not to subscribe, which truly hurts me. You get a womp womp if you have not subscribed, but I would appreciate it if you guys do hit that subscribe button. And again, one last shout out to the ballers out here, guys. If you do want to join the ballers, make sure you check out that link as well. We got a lot planned, and now, you know, we got the MLB videos, we got the NFL coming up when the NFL season comes. A lot to involve in here, even when the NBA season ends. But let's keep rolling through these playoffs here. I'm very, very excited for it. So we'll catch you guys in the next video. As always, let's make some money tonight. Make our pockets a little bit heavier. Peace out.